So welcome to another Retro Gaming Live show. We're continuing Soul Blazer. Let's blaze some souls. Hello, hello, Regent Yapper 174. Oh, they're gone. Guys, oh, oh. Sorry. Okay. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Thanks for the follow, Regent Yapper. God damn it. Where's the last one? What the? Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. You thought you would escape. But there's another one. Whatever. they'll eventually show up. Ah, there you go. Level up. Great door. No, not now. Is that it for this level? I think so. Yeah. Ah, shit. Can I? No, it's always... It always hurts. Hey! forgot to buy some herbs. That's the problem I had the last time I came here and I couldn't even go back. I'm just gonna use this. Ew. I'm gonna die again. Oh, thanks. Thanks, because I would have died, I think, just going back there. Boop! Mmm! It would have been short, and now I can't go back, right? Yes, I can go back. Hi! Okay. I have to go back and get some herbs. I'm gonna talk to people. The room on the second floor is like the room. My body is locked. There should be a key somewhere in the laboratory. That's it. Thank you. No, I will save. Just like it takes that long. When you don't clear a layer, if you come back, they all come back. So that's the thing you want to know. What's with the problem with the soundtrack? Oh. Oop. Like in ActRaiser, it's like there's only like 3 music in the game. There's more than that, but you generally just hear the same. They're good. It's just not varied. It's not very varied in this game either. A little bit more. It's always a little bit more. Oh shit. They won't spawn until I kill the guy. No! God damn. When you said really, were you talking about the fact that there's not many different music and actors? Now I can go back, but it's too late. Speed tank, I'll take it. No state. Yeah, I have to go there. Come on, man, those things. They suck. Can I do something? There's nothing I can do about it. Cause look at that. Look how much this will suck energy out of me. Okay, ouch. That. Ow. Ah, no, I'm just stupid. Oh, finally I can go to the second level. Yeah? Oh. This is on the Super Nintendo, and it could be a little sharper because I didn't upgrade. I'm using. Okay, my setup, I can talk about it because I have nothing else to say about this game. It's a Super Nintendo plug with an RGB cable, S card, in a OSSC, which is like a FrameMeister, but I think it's better. And I've done my research, and you can do the same. It's a little sharper and it's just all around better. There's really no lag. There's a little bit of lag in the FrameMeister, but it doesn't really matter. And in all the end, if you have that, it's fine. And it's a little cheaper. There's not as many options on it. No, that many inputs, outputs, but it's pretty nice. And then it's output in HDMI to the computer. Yeah, it could be an Elgato. It's really cheap. Maybe Elgato I would have a little clearer picture. But you know what? I don't necessarily want a clearer picture. Sometimes when it's a little too clear, when you all see the pixels, kind of bugs me because when I was playing, it pretty much looked like that. And I'd say this looks really crisper than on a TV. So I think you have the best of both worlds, but it's just a preference that I have. Okay, so I'll have to go there. Ow, ow. Ah, thanks. Hello, Nandalas. Yes, Clear needs scan lines, but scan lines don't work very well on YouTube. Yeah, there's no scan lines here. Exactly, scan lines don't work very well. And I think, like Goblin was watching a couple of minutes ago, or maybe he's still there. And yeah, he used scan lines on an emulator, and it's not. I think it's not good. It's my personal. Yeah. Hello, Goblin. Yeah. Yeah. Personally, I when I first started to watch you, you weren't using scan lines, and I thought it looked great. And now you're using scan lines, and I'm like, I almost told you on Twitter, but I was like, I let him do his thing. He likes it. It's fine. I don't like that. I myself don't like when people like nitpick on my things. But yeah. But you can have your opinion and please share it to me, and I might change my opinion of something if pixelated looks kills the buzz. Oh, I just missed that, but it was here. I haven't been able to get past noisy static full images, plus very distorted, almost inverted and washed out colors in my case. Because of the Super Nintendo, if you're using a Super Nintendo, what is your opinion on that new retro LG TV that is either trying to imitate a CRT or is actually one with a flatter surface? I mean, it's all a matter of filters. I've seen a couple of filters on the emulators that were just perfect, but rarely do I like it. I don't like personally scan lines. When I look at my TV, I'm far enough that I don't use scan lines. What? If you look closer at the TV, it's more like this. The pixels are like 3 colors, like that. I have a CRT TV just right there that I don't really use anymore, but first I was using another method to capturing by S-Video, which was really perfect. And if you check my YouTube videos about the SNS Chronicles, where I review every game of the Super Nintendo by release date, you'll see that the first video are a little blurrier and there's a little washed out, and it's still a little washed out, and there's a new firmware on the OSSC that you can put in, and it looks like a one chip, because I don't think that Super Nintendo is a one chip. I didn't even open it. Personally, I don't really care that much. This looks so much better than on an emulator or anything like that, so it looks better for me than the SNES Mini, which I have. I'm not really that impressed with it, but for somebody who's like, I just want a Super Nintendo, like plug it in and play it. Yeah, it's a thing. I've reviewed it on the channel. My body is still locked. There should be a key somewhere in the laboratory. I don't know if I can post a link here. It's called, yeah, you can post a link if you want. I don't care unless it's some kind of phishing thing or. Would you please take the cats out of the room? I'm too scared to move around with them in here. Can I ask them? I don't really like to chase rats. Can't just eat. Yeah, but this is Dr. Leo's. Cool. I'm amazed you noticed. About the scan lines? Yeah, you notice. Of course, you notice it. You notice it even more because I think you're shooting in 720p. And somebody was critiquing my my output on Twitch earlier this week, saying that I shouldn't stream at 1080p because it's taxing, and I know it's taxing, but I thought that you could just change the setting on the, like, you can go in the settings and put it down if you're on a mobile phone or something like that. But it seems you can't do it on Twitch. You can't do it on Mixer either. I think it's only on YouTube. YouTube has pretty much all the things. I mean, you can even go back. I can output like 9K bitrate, no problem. No idea if it's my AV cable. I use my SNES with AV out and then okay. You're using with the AV cable. Do you have an original Super Nintendo, or if it's not original, a good quality Super Nintendo cable that outputs to RCA and into oh man. But I did it for my Nintendo and it looked like shit, so. But my piece of hardware is a little downgrade in the Elgato. It's not as good. I was thinking about getting it. My PS2 with AV2 out on a regular Full HD looks absolutely awful. Oh yeah. I mean RCA like composite cable is not good. If you upgrade it to HD, oh my god. I had the SNES Mini first, but now I got the analog Super NT, which is. I have the AVS, Nintendo AVS. It's pretty much the same thing as the NT Mini, I think. Well, the NES version of the Super NT, which is a EEPROM chip, programmable. No, a GPA. It's a chip you program. You put this. It's the Super Nintendo or a Nintendo on a chip, basically. Oh, he's dreaming, and that's it. Please tell me if it bothers you that I go into tangents like that and I stop playing for a while, but I like to answer questions because I kinda know quite a lot about that shit, so. And I want to spread the knowledge because I had to fucking search that shit up. There's not that many. There's a couple of videos, but it's all here and there, and eventually I'm gonna make a video on how to stream retro games. I'm gonna start by how to play retro games and all the different ways to play them, from two emulators to the real thing, passing to the retro file that I don't think is really good, and things that like the NTs. And there's a couple of popping up, a couple of places people will be selling those because they're getting popular. You're burnt on clone art. Do I have two super bars? Well, I have no real problem with. Oh, sorry, I didn't use the rod. I don't have any real problem with emulations. But I really like. It's a little better. Is it PGA ROM chip, whatever, right? Don't know what's the name, but it's like playing on a Nintendo, literally, and it's better than a Nintendo because it boots up every time. It works all the fucking time. That's something you can say about. And there's a couple of options you can do, and you can do on the Super NT also is adding sprites. So you don't have the flickerings when you have sometimes when you have two sprites coming in or too many sprites at the same time. There's a limit on the Nintendo, there's a limit on the Super Nintendo because of the performance it would it would do, so they just blocked it. But you can unlock this because there's just more memory. You just have unlimited memory. But it's not faster than... There's gonna be the same slowdown. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I've played games on both and it's the same fucking thing. Emulators... Depends. So I just want to... Yeah. Go into items. Put this on. Talk to the... Someone plays a dream on the cat's head. Dr. Leo, King Magrid wishes to see you at once. Are you going to allow him to make a deal with Death Toll? King Magrid knows nothing about the value of human lives. No matter how small, all creatures have a right to exist in this world. I love the morality of the... All the Quintet games are pretty much like that. This one and Illusion of Gaia and Terranigma are pretty intense. If the trees in this world were cut in half, the oxygen would decrease and many of us would die. We do what King Magrid tells to do. King Magrid makes all the decisions for us. But if you're on the fence about buying one of those products, because there's many options, you can use a real Super Nintendo with the OSSC with a capture card, or you can use a Super NT with a capture card, which I think is just simpler, and the Super NT is pretty cheap. If I didn't have the setup that I have right now, I would just buy it. But I started this about like 6 months ago, so that's what I had. FPGA, thank you. FPG. FPG. I was close. I had a SNES. Yeah, get an OSSC. I mean, just get it. Put your money into that. Just if you have it. Like, did I do the thing? Yeah, I had the dream, and did it unlock anything? Oh well. Yeah, it's a great product. It's simple. It's modular. There's firmware updates constantly. The community is great, and just I just have the word in French. Encourage, encourage, like, yeah. Saving. Oh, is that it? I might have to do something else with the upper dungeon. Oh no, there's something here. Yeah? Hello, Darth Mike? Yeah, is this... Yeah, of course. It's great. Right? It's awesome. And these are not necessarily the best tunes in the game, I think. So yeah, I did this dungeon completely, there's nothing else. Wow. No, this is original hardware. But it's going through... well, there's not really any conversion there, so no, it's for the sound. There's a little bit of conversion for the video. The OSSC is just a line... it's a line tripler. Oh yeah, man. No, it's not a Super NT. We're just talking about that. Would you really tell the difference? I would like to have one and just switch it up and see if people can tell the difference. Yeah, so I would be done with this part. Shit. I have to tell the mouse to get out of the way. I don't have any cheese. No, it's not Eigen. Just look at the picture. Like on Eigen, it would look like pixelated unless I put some kind of super filter, no skylines, no things like that. That would look like crap. Okay, so I seem to be kind of stuck here. I'm gonna... Whole key of setup? I don't understand. Yeah. But this is not an Actraiser. I keep saying that. And then the other day I said Soul Calibur. Tomorrow we're gonna play Soul Calibur. Yeah, this is Soul Calibur. Yeah, I'm using this is not Soul Blazer, the card. This is a SD to SNES, which I put ROMs on an SD card, which I put in a cart, and poopy poop. And also a great product. I would highly recommend it, unless you want to buy all the games on the Super Nintendo, which would cost you a fucking fortune. I would say the cheapest way to play, the most original way, would be pretty much my setup. Or maybe the SD to SNES with the Super NT. That would be like the most perfect setup, the cheapest setup and it's pretty authentic. Unless you really want a really authentic, and then you have a Super Nintendo. And an OSSC, which will cost you quite a bit. I mean, this and the Super Nintendo. It's about 300 US, the OSSC, I think. It cost me a little more because I had to pay in Canadian dollar, which no are worth shit. There are invisible enemies in the model's town. Please be careful. But there are no way to get to the model. Oh, okay. I have Super NT with my favorite chip cards. Exactly, that's what I was talking about. I have Super NT. Yeah. Thankfully, average SNES game prices are dropping. Yes, that's exactly right. Buy Japanese games cheaper. Ah, you can do that. I could buy like a Soul Blazer in Japanese. Would it have Japanese text in it, or it would be... Yeah, it would have Japanese text, right? But if you play another game like Contra, that would really... But I like to read it. I'm a guy of cutscenes and stories and stuff like that, so I like to have it in English. Ideally in the most original language that I can understand. So yeah, I'm pretty. Is somebody here knowable about this game? Because I don't really know where to go right now, and since there's a couple of you watching, I don't want to mess up here for an hour. I'm just gonna look it up. Coming, not me. Yeah, what I think I have to do right now is go back, maybe to a couple of dungeons and do some things. So the NT won't play any of the special chips like Super FX? I think so, but not the SD to SNES. On my SD to SNES I cannot put the ROM of Star Fox and play it. I have Star Fox here. Not from ROMs, jailbreak firmware, the real cards work, of course, yes. Yeah, a Super NT, at my knowledge, there's no limit. You can put pretty much what you want in there and it will play, right? I'm sure you put a Game Genie in there, it will work. And any oh, there's that, yeah. Okay, and I didn't even see it, I just, there's this here. To be honest, I thought it was a stream of Sky Blazer. It says Soul Blazer right there. Right there. It's the thing. If you think it's an emulator, you are wrong. An FPGA, it's the thing. It's not like my SD to SNES. The thing with the SD to SNES, it'll just run the ROM. So if it was just an ordinary card, and on the SD to SNES, there's a couple of chips that those ROMs will need, but it doesn't have the Super FX chips. Hinduist mythology is so underused. Ah, my throat is killing me. Simon is swallowed into the model, so that's... I didn't even see it, I just saw the guy passing beside it, And I was like, oh fuck, I'm fucking stupid. What do you mean with the jailbreak? You have to jailbreak the Super NT? What? Okay, you can load run on the Super NT without using a card like the SD2 SNES. Is that what you're saying? Oh. That would be nice. There's is there an SD card? Oh yeah, I heard about that. And when it came out, people were not sure it would work because it was working on the analog NT, I think. Oh, so that is so that's even better. So what you're saying is it works for I think you said earlier that there's bug for that. Only that. If you're using original hardware, there's no problem. Like, this looks fucking awesome. I mean, it looks like there's a filter. It looks like a really good HD filter. But it's not. Because it's not crisp. Because look at those trees. Come on. But as I was editing... what was I editing? It was Earth Defense Force, and when it was scrolling, you could really see there was some kind of little bleeding. But yeah, it's analog, so. Yeah, my setup is not portable at all. No, this is my streaming setup. I have a super. I have a Super Nintendo Mini, the SNES Mini, but I haven't done anything to it. It's still an original thing. I might actually eventually do something with it and put more games, but it's not really something I put some thought into. You would be really surprised, but except for my screen for my computers, because my wife has a computer, I have one, and I have two screens here. Every other screen here, it's a CRT. Like, I don't have a HD TV or anything like that. So if I want to play a Super Nintendo, I just plug in the Super Nintendo on my TV. Something you cannot do. If I have a Super Nintendo and I buy a super high-end HD TV and I plug it in, I'm sorry guys, there's no way that's a good setup. No way. You need a FrameMeister or you need an OSSC. Because at the very least, if it looks good, there's gonna be some lag. And maybe now TVs are coming to be better for that. Like you were saying, the retro TV, that's something that maybe it's good at. But pretty much what I've heard from everyone is that it's not. I didn't have my bracelet. No. Release the plant. Streaming music, my god, I don't know. This is simple because it's my voice, okay, and there's the Nintendo captured. Now I had some instruments in that, and I mean it can be audio is something. I had trouble with my audio first when I started, before I started streaming, setting it up and all. I can't go here. Oh, I can. I have so much magic. I'm gonna kill those guys. There we go. Recently I saw a photo of John Carmack with like 33-inch widescreen CRT, and it was magnificent. And he was using it for coding, but man, when I switched my CRT monitor, computer monitor for LCD, and I did it late because I don't have money, so I can't buy a 1000 price monitor, and I tried somehow because I was working at a computer shop, and I was like, oh my god, they all look like crap. The 2000 bucks look like crap, 3000 bucks look like crap, 4000 bucks looks like crap, 500 bucks still looks like crap. Oh my god. When they just came out, it was atrocious. The brightness and the, oh my god, and I would adjust it for hours and I was like, it still looked like crap. And eventually I bought one a couple of years later, and yeah. I think it's the one I'm using right now. Or I switched it up maybe a year or two after that, and that's it. And the one I have now, I'm fine with it. But yeah, I bought one like 2 years ago, and it doesn't look better than this one. Because this one I really handpicked. This is LG what I have, so I kind of like LG products. I think for the price, they struck a chord for me. Oh, there's something here, yeah. Okay. He's not there anymore. There was something here. Oh. Back in my day, back in the day, oh yeah. Back in my day! Yeah. Oh, Um, I know, Igor, I know. Like I said, I don't even have an HD TV here. But what I have is a projector, but it's dead, so just just scratch what I just said. It's not dead, but I think the bulb has just died out. Simon hears the door speaking to itself. I can see machines throwing bombs inside the model towns. Yeah, don't touch Alienware, unless you really don't know what you're doing. Yeah, but laptops are just... they're all crap. Unless you're buying like business laptop, it's gonna be crap. So that's what you have to buy if you want something that's gonna tough more than 2 years. After this, I'm gonna go back a level. Oh. There's a lot of invisible things here. Oh, I could go back with that, so I'm gonna check what I can do here. Oh, this is not good. Oh, I can do that. There you go. I'll spam the shit out of you guys. Yeah, there you go. Treasure! Medical herb, medical herb. 80 gems. Medical herb. Oh, I don't want to go back there. Guys, you should really join my Discord. I really want to build a community where you can talk about all that shit that you're talking about. Because, I mean, there's so much stuff to say and you have to really dig out that information. Oh. Like, it's fun and all in the stream, but I'm gonna end the stream and... oh. I think you can continue to chat in the chat. But yeah, I mean, any question, any recommendation people could post, and it's in the chat in the description if you want to. And you can even talk to each other if you want, instead of just typing in. I know some people are sometimes a little shy about that. We eventually get used to it. There's a lot less place for misinterpretation. I don't really like chance. I mean, too old for this car. I'm too old for this shit. Dude, I'm 37 years old and I'm not too old for this car. I'm just spamming to try to find out if there's invisible stuff here. I think there is. Oh. There you go. I'm unlocking all the things. Okay, I'm almost finished. And oh, there's another invisible guy. Nice. Honestly, I'm a Sirius Martin cosplayer at the moment. Sirius Martin. What's that? I need to check it out. I'll take a break in a moment, because this is pretty much my hour break. Sirius Martin YouTube. What's that? Intrigued. And was that Sirius Martin cosplay? Images? I don't know what it is. Oh my god. Oh. Eh. That's fine. That's the objective of this channel, is to have people of all the ages, because I think it's enjoyable to someone who's like 40, 50, even 60 years old to look at these old games with memories, or maybe even plays them on this occasion, and discover new ones, because I want to make you to show you like old games that are not really talked about. So am I gonna kill everything? Everything's dead now? I think so. Just a little last pass. That's done. Everything's done here. I've even unlocked the way to go back. So yeah. Oh, there's something here. Can I? I'm not sure if they unlock something, because I don't see any There's another one just there. Oh my. So okay, before talking to everyone here, I'm gonna take a little tiny break. Please stay tuned. Okay. I can go up now. Purified. Go, go, go. Nothing's going on. That's not a big deal. Do I have a... yeah. Did I unlock anything here? I don't think so. This door is still closed. This is still a thing. Oh. My back hurts because I've been shitting. Sorry. I've been sitting too long. I should get up and exercise. It scares people when I move. When we move, but we're just exercising. Yeah. Sometimes my chair just ups. And I'm okay, you're just exercising. Exercising. Okay, there's the third floor. Oh, and there's nothing here. Really? Okay. Oh. Before going in, I'm gonna say I have 700 gems. I don't want to lose them. Swallow it. Let's do this again. So I would think I would get an item to see those guys, but it doesn't seem like. I thought one of the furniture would. Cannot go there now, but this will stay there even if I go out and in. Release the mouse. Where is he? Ooh. It's not. It's not full HP. It goes to the end of the world. God damn, there's so many. It goes like maybe just below the 6. And it might even change color after that, because when you get at bosses it's like that. The green is like yellow or orange or... is there anything here? Oh, there's a chest right there. Huh. And there's one there. Oh. You can't see them because of the houses. They blend in. Strange bottle. Oh, that's... okay, they're just cool items to have, but they're not like swords or armor. That would be nice. What? Did I miss something? What the I don't get that last comment. At least a cat. Oh, it's either so you're watching me or a guy that says there's Nazi base in Antarctica. Nice. That's YouTube recommendations for you. Where is he? I think they were in the four corners, maybe. Steps again. This is huge. I was completely wrong about what I said about this being like a fast level. And what's after that? I can't even remember what's after that. But each time I get to it, I'm like, oh yeah, like this. Like, oh yeah, the model. But what's after the model? Is there like a ghost house or no? I don't think so. Is there like a undertale in this game? I don't remember that, but there's like two other worlds, like a sinister castle, I think, or I don't know. Well, I should know, but I don't remember. My memory is failing me. Getting old. but not as old as as some of you guys. I feel all young again. I always feel young. People say to me that I look younger than my age. Yep. That's what gaming does. That's what not going outside does to your skin. You look younger. Oh, I can go right here. Simon released a plant. Is that it? That might be it. We might be done with this. Oh, that's nothing, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm done. Okay. Time to talk to some people. You. I'm an actinidia. Take some of my leaves if you want. Ouch! Salmon receive. Actinidia leaves. What's that? This emits a peculiar scent that attracts cats. Nice. Okay, I'll be using that in a sec. This room belongs to a doll named Marie. She told many things about foreign towns. A girl named Lisa took care of Mary. Who? If there's nothing in a chest, then the chest is good for nothing. That's profound. Would you store your medical herbs in my drawer? No. I'm the happiest chest in the world. Okay. Is there anything new here? Don't think so. Can go downstairs. I can attract these cats. We're gonna do that. Attract the cat. Come on. Come on, cats. Up, 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 up. There you go. And now they don't follow me for some reason. Thank you very much. Now I can walk around the room freely. Let me give you something. Please come inside. Boop. Thank you for getting rid of the cats. Take this magic, the magic of Spark Bomb. Simon receives Spark Bomb. Magic, yes, Spark Bomb. Let's try it out. Oh, we can't. We are weak and timid animals. Don't you think it's unfair the weaker creatures are defeated first? I would have liked to have been born a plant. I would not fear anything. That's it for that. What are you saying? Thank you. Nope. Damn. I can go downstairs now. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna save. Damn. The voice came from above. Simon, how can I help you? I'm gonna record it. I have some medical there, right? Let's do this. Oh, that's the magic I used. The little bombs. How much do they cost? 8. Like everything, but I'm gonna use them a little bit and we'll see. Can I kill those? No. Yeah, that effect is really cool, don't you think? Really nice. It looks 3D, but it's not. Okay, that's it for that. You're pretty much all from Europe, so what time is it now? It's like in the morning? In the afternoon? Or really late at night? I don't know, I'm just... I'm just the shittiest with time zones. Light armor. Oh. Oh, it seems I skipped some armor somewhere. Whoa, what? Eh? Igor, you have the same time as me? That's impossible. Weren't you from... Where are you from? And Darth Mike is 1:26 in the morning? AM? It's weird you write... Both of you write 21.27 and the other one 1.26. That's the first time I saw, and both of you did the same thing that I saw, like with a dot. Usually it's 2 dots, right? Or sometimes there's the H or something like that. Have I done everything here? That's impossible. Northern Brazil. Wow, holy shit. Oh I thought I had a lot of viewers from Canada, US and Europe. And I know I have a couple of viewers from I think it's Austria or something like that. Yeah, Google Analytics. But Brazil, oh my god, it's from all over the world. So I have to go there, it seems. Those freaking... Ah, maybe with that I'll be okay with the armor. Receive no damage from weaker monsters. God damn it. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, mother. Oh, that don't work. Shh. Oh. Oh, wow. So that's why it's the same time as me. We're in the same time zone. Oh. Simon released a doll. Oh, the doll, that's important. Yeah, you don't know where I'm from? I'm from Quebec. I'm French Canadian. Yeah, East Coast. Well, pretty much. You're not really close to the coast, but it's still East Coast. Oh. Because here, which I think it's because the way the continent is made. Oh. Our East Coast is another time zone. It's Atlantic time zone, I think, or something like that. Oh. Why am I going back now? Something appeared? I didn't even check. Oh. do I want to go back? Not necessarily. What's in all the boot? Do I say that? Stay? Yeah, stay. Ah, stereotype, so funny. I don't really care. Oh. We live in igloos. I mean, sometimes we kinda do. When you open your door and there's like 2 feet of snow that sometimes just rush into the house or just stays there because it's like, it's not frozen, it's just poop. You can just push it a little. Oh my god. You can't even see the road from your house. There's a big snow because of the snow plow. They just plow the snow and the snow comes in and it's just, and you're in Brazil, so you don't really know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Or even in the UK, maybe sometimes in the UK there's no snowstorms or stuff like that, but here snow is kind of a problem. And tea, beetles, fish and chips. Yeah, but I went to Scotland and there wasn't any beetles, but the tea. Yeah, tea is a thing. I mean, come on, tea is a fucking thing. We were like, no tea, thanks. Coffee? And I don't drink coffee, so they were like, how do you get up in the morning? And fish and chips, I love fish and chips, and there were fish and chips. So it's the thing. There was that. I didn't see really much of the haggis because I would have tried it, but we went to restaurants and things like that, but no haggis. Tea is like old people, like that. Yeah, exactly. We're not old. You eat stingrays? Wow, that's fucked up. I guess it is. Why wouldn't it be? We have poutine here, so... Have you ever heard of poutine? Poutine? Poutine. Yes, I just ate a poutine. Just this for supper, for dinner, whatever whatchamacallit. I got a poutine. Oh, is it the boss right then and there? Oh, that doesn't work, right? I don't know if it's chips. It's French fries, so you got French fries with cheese curds. Not rape cheese, not sliced cheese, not no, cheese curds, which is a way to make cheese. It's really a soft cheese, on this kind of salty side. It's not really strong or anything. And you got some gravy on that. That's kind of a brown gravy that you would see. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can look it up, but last time I checked on Google Images, what they would show as a poutine would just look like a disgusting thing. I'll link up a photo that what I think is a real poutine. And here the thing is everybody likes it. It's like it's really rare that somebody doesn't like it. It's pretty crazy. And even if it looks like a really simple things, there's not really there's not your 4 groups of nutritious. Yeah, it's just cheese and fries and gravy. But you have to have good cheese. You have to have good fries. That's the problem. You sometimes people improvise those and it's just crap. Okay, I can do this. They're dead. What's not to like? It's like UK fish and chips or Spanish. UK fish and chip is good. Well, the UK fish and chip that I had was excellent. What? The weather thing is absolutely spot on. What would be an absolute enjoyable winter temperature for you to walk outside? Like -10 Celsius? It's much worse than that. Like today was okay, I guess it was about -10, minus. Sometimes it goes to -15, -20, -30. -30, man. Minus fucking 30. We got those. But -20 is okay. Like it's -10 is like, oh my god, this is a hot winter. Tell that to the people here that they think that would be deadly. At the same time, I even enjoy walking around temperature of 30-35 Celsius outside with 80-degree air humidity. Yeah, that's crazy. 30-35 degrees. I cannot go outside if it's 30 degrees. Well, I can, but oh my god, it's I want to kill myself, and I'm like the kind of guy who's freezing if it's like 20. Like if it's 20 in the house, I'm like, oh, it's kind of cold. I have a purple stone in my pocket. Take this with you and save Dr. Leo. Thank you very much. So I was not expecting to hit the boss right there. Oh well, it's done, it's done. So the problem here, I think, and it does a hell to our roads, is the fact that we have winters at -30 and well, not always, but like -20 and 30 in the summer, and it stays that way like for a while, and then goes down, then goes up, then goes down, then goes up, then goes down. The structures here goes to fucking hell. If it's always like a certain humidity or a certain temperature, it's okay, but it goes fluctuating like that. That's not good for any structure, metal, wood, anything. So that's done, that's done, that's done. Now I can't open that freaking door? That's weird. I'm sure I missed something there. Okay. Just looking around. It's not easy to get the enemies with sparking. Even our health must be affected by it. It's not really ideal for a human being to. And the problem is when it's winter, everyone's complaining. And when it's summer, everyone's complaining. So, here in Quebec, we complain a lot about a lot of things, not just this. We call it, we call snow la merde blanche, which means literally white shit. So we just look at the window and like, tabarnak! The large machine in the basement were the machines which summoned evil. They were made by Dr. Leo. When those machines started to move, the cities were destroyed. I'm a devout mouse, stand here and you will be purified. Oh, whatever. Okay. People here are like, it's fun that we have seasons. I say fuck seasons. I would prefer ideally just summer all, and our summer are quite mild. It's not like 30-35 degrees all the time. So I don't know if I'll have to come back to open those locked doors or if I missed anything. Frozen Wasteland? Oh. Go into Alaska. Just go live in Alaska. And that's it. And then you'll have you'll also have really long nights and really long like if you're higher, you'll have a part of summer or winter or whatever that's just night. Watch the movie Insomnia. It's a pretty good movie, and it really shows what it can do to somebody who's not used to that. I'm shivering when it hits below 25 yesterday. I feel you, man. I feel you. Inverness. Yeah, I went there. Yeah. it's part of Scotland, right? You're talking about Inverness? Is that what it's called? So that's it. Move. Oh, I can't. I still can't go there. Oh, I missed something. Yeah, it's got. Yeah, I went to Inverness. It's fine, but we went into summer, so it was fine. So Inverness in winter is crazy. I didn't know. I didn't think it was that far. Yeah, it's far up north. There will be no revival of the well, and as Death Toll is defeated, Dr. Lee must be somewhere in the Magrid Castle. Here, take the stone from our pocket and go to the Magrid Castle. Okay, thanks. Yeah, exactly. If there's nothing in a chest doesn't mean anything. Yeah, and I think that if you would check the latitude, I think it's at the same or a little norther than us, but it's all sometimes it's all about water currents and winds and stuff like that. It takes all the things to make a world. It's crazy, right? Yeah, so now I can move. Now I can move. Okay, the castle. Scottish castles. Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember. Okay, so where's the dungeon? Okay, we need the dungeon. So that's pretty much the most people I've had concurrently in YouTube that stays there, because I've seen stats that say there was like 8 concurrent viewers, but I was like, oof. But yeah, you've been like here for pretty much the whole stream. I want to know what brought you here, guys. What is my incredible charm? Was it because it's Soul Blazer, or because just it's an NES game? You're subscribed to my channel, you're a follower. You thought it was Sky Blazer. Shit. Torture room in the basement. First look for the spirit sword. Okay. You seem okay, Block. Thanks. I hope you subscribe to my channel. By the way, I review all the games on the Super Nintendo. I am reviewing all the games on the Super Nintendo by release date, so that's fun. Sky Blazer, is it a game on the... Oh, nice. On the PS1? Spirit Sword. Defeat the spirit type monster, like this one? Oops. The body is holding something. Simon found harp string. Eh! Wow, that was random. Fairly early SNES title. Sky Blazer? Yep. Action platformer, ton of power up base puzzle. I must know it. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to say I know all the games on the Super Nintendo because there's always that game that I'm like, but at least by name usually. But Sky Blazer like sounds like something, but I no recollection of what it looks like. So there's something here, and now I want to search all the bodies. I don't think those I have to kill to unlock. Oh, I don't have any medical herbs. I keep loading Soul Blazer and being pissed off. Okay. So at least you're not pissed off from watching me play this. This is where I came from. Right. Yeah, that's because it's the same dev. They made Actraiser, Actraiser 2, Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia, and Terra Enigma. They made a couple of games on the PS1 also that I don't really know because I didn't own any PS1. So I know a couple of titles, of course, but there's a lot I don't know. That's done. Hybrid Heaven, I don't know what that is. Hybrid Heaven. Unless it has another name here, which is might be a thing. NES is the first console that I really took interest in. I've played Commodore 64. I played like ColecoVision, Atari, like at a couple of friends' house, uncles, things like that. And then I played the Master System at one of my friends' house, and then I asked him if it was expensive or whatever, and I'll ask my parents to buy one. And they bought me a Nintendo instead. I was pissed. I didn't even know what it was. I was like, oh fuck, it's like a cheap knockoff of Sega Master System. Oh no, my friend. Oh no, my friend. It was a good thing. That day was a good day. The NES was better. You don't say! You don't say! It didn't take me long to realize that. I went to the rental place and just the rental section of the NES was much bigger, and I was like, oh, so okay, that's a thing. And then I played games like Rygar, which are really not good, and other games like that. My first rental game. And then I played the first Mega Man, and I was like, a soldier cannot be recalled yet. Oh yeah, Master System is a great system. In the end, it's much better than the NES. The hardware is much better, but the games, I'm sorry, are not. No. There's a couple of good games, but if you take it in its totality, it's not even comparable. I don't even think that Genesis and Super Nintendo is right. It's comparable, but like. I saw the list of games that would be on the because there's gonna be like a Genesis Genesis Mini or something like that, and the list of games that's included, like you just see that it's much inferior than the list of games that's included on the SNES Mini. Simon released a singer. A sad sounding voice is coming from the theater. Oh, what can I do? I can't play a harp without strings. Did I get strings or something? Did I get an harp or whatever? Oh, that's where I love Bionic Commando. Was very my god, me too. What age was I when I first played that? Like maybe like 6, but maybe like 7, 8. Maybe 7. It was an early NES title. I didn't really like it. Yeah, at the time, even games like Zelda, I would find like confusing. Even Metroid, I would find confusing. '86, '87, yeah, me too, pretty much. Yeah, I would say I was 6, 7-ish. If you're a soldier right in front of where I have been captured, you will receive the elemental mail. And the NES like came out in what, like '84, I think. But maybe in our like I'm in Canada, but I'm in Quebec, so maybe it took a while because here we have a law about everything needs to be in French. So when we had our Nintendo games and things like that, the instruction manual had to be in both languages, and the French language had to be primary, like so you open up, it's the first language and then the second part of the manual, so it couldn't even be 2 manuals. So sometimes here we had manuals that were just black and white because of that. And sometimes they were like they were extremely they were twice the size because it was French English. The hell with Metroid. Yeah, exactly. I don't like Super Metroid is one of my favorite games, but Metroid is it's not a good game. What's going on? Dude, what the? Just want to kill you, man. Just want to kill you. So I released a soldier. I released a lot of stuff. Yeah, Russian Attack, Contra. Ah, Nintendo. I can list more good NES games than SNES games, and I like more SNES games than NES games. I think it's weird, but I mean Mario 1, 2, 3, Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Metroid, Zelda, Contra, Super C, Zelda 2. And then you have the Metal Gear. I love Star Tropics. You have Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest. There's more. I mean, I'm missing some, right? But yeah, you get the idea. Like the Ninja Turtle games 1 and 2, great games. Castlevania 1, 2, 3, Gradius, Wizard and Warrior, Castlevania. Yeah. It's just crazy. Punch Out. Even games that are really not well known, like I just played recently Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's a great game, and if you can play it with 4 players, that's just crazy, right? Okay, I'll just return back here, talk to a bunch of guys, or Holy Diver, but we didn't have Holy Diver here. Blaster Master goes on and on and on. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. I know there's a lot of people, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me, and I think it's a good place to stop. Even before talking to everybody, because I'm gonna start back up and talk to people. It'll bring me back with the story and unlock things, and I'll know where they'll be unlocked instead of unlocking them there and then going back and where am I? So yeah, I hope you liked it. Please leave me a like, follow me, subscribe on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch and Mixer, and you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter also. On YouTube I do a series called SNES Chronicles where I review every game on the Super Nintendo, we just talked about. Yeah, and I stream pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time, and Mondays and Wednesday I play different games, so twice a week it's gonna be a new game. It's gonna be a retro game, but it's gonna be a game that I haven't played before on the channel. So, have a great day, night, whatever. Love you guys. Remember to have fun. Peace.